Clinical trials involve testing drugs on healthy volunteers and then on patients. For the exam, you need to know that drugs are first tested on healthy volunteers before patients. The first phase involves giving very low doses of the drug to healthy volunteers. So for the first phase of clinical trials, you should understand that only healthy people are involved and that initially they're given a low dose of the drug being tested. Why do we use a low dose and healthy volunteers? The first phase is to check for any unexpected side effects or toxicity. Giving a normally healthy person a small dose of the drug makes it easier to notice any side effects. For example, new symptoms could include swelling, headaches, nausea, or suddenly feeling dizzy. For the exam, you should understand that this first stage is checking the drug for toxicity. If the drug is deemed safe, it is then tested on a small number of patients to see how effective it is. Drug companies need evidence that their drug actually works. You should understand that after testing for toxicity, drugs are then tested for efficacy, or how effective they are. These tests are carried out in a special way, using a double-blind trial. What is a double-blind trial? In double-blind trials, the patient is given the real drug or a placebo. A placebo is a substance with no effect that scientists give to a patient instead of a drug to test efficacy. So these are the steps that drug companies have to go through to test efficacy. So in a double-blind trial, neither the doctor nor the patient know whether the patient was given a placebo or the real drug. This removes any influence or bias in the result. To understand how the trials are conducted, you need to understand the terms placebo and double-blind trial. So, after determining the drug is effective, what's the next phase of the process? Further clinical trials will then be carried out to find the optimum dose for the drug. You should be familiar with the word optimum, and you can think of it as being like the best or most favourable when everything is weighed up. Here are some of the factors that drug companies will be weighing up when working out the optimum dose. So, cost, side effects, and effectiveness. You should understand that having tested the drug for toxicity and efficacy, this stage is testing for dose. Once the dosage is sorted, before selling the drug, the results of all of these studies have to be published. But what has to happen before the results can be published? The results of these trials are only published after they have been checked by other scientists, also known as peer-reviewed. You should be familiar with this term peer review as meaning to be checked by other scientists. The peer review process is to check for any flaws in tests which would make the results invalid. It's important that invalid results are not published to prevent them from being thought of as correct. This check is in place to make sure that there are no false claims about the drug. For the exam, make sure that you understand that the results of testing and trials are only published after scrutiny by peer review.
Thanks for watching. If you want to take your GCSE revision to the next level, head over to launchpadlearning.com and check out our smart learning platform that's been designed to get you top results in your exams. We cover your whole specification and make revision fun with interactive quizzes, easy to follow videos and more. You'll be kept motivated by your own AI tutor who's here to support you every step of the way. To check it out for yourself, click here. Or click here to keep watching a selection of the videos from our full GCSE Biology course. See you there!